I used to hate 9 to 5 jobs and just the overall idea of sitting in an office for hours, reporting to somebody or having somebody micromanage me every day for 8 hours. It was just really exhausting and I hated it. But I used that into my own advantage and I'm going to show you how I did it. So 3 to 4 years ago, I used to work for a marketing agency. They were pretty big and they were really demanding, but they also had very corporate mentality where they would nag you about anything. And no matter how much I would hit my targets and all of those things, it wouldn't really matter. And as soon as I would bring up my success and just ask for compensation, they would just brush it off or find reasons around it so they wouldn't give it to me, you know? That was one of the things that it confirmed to me that it's better you invest your time and efforts into building your own thing instead of just wasting it by giving it to a company that they don't care about you. So in their eyes, I was just a regular employee clocking in and out, doing my tasks, nothing too crazy. But in the behind the scenes, I was actually absorbing how everything worked, you know, starting from their project management systems, the HR, the overall management, and everything else that I could have possibly found like a useful information. And I used all of that to build my experience and knowledge so then I would pour it into my company. And while you're doing this, you start to see a lot of flaws into the company as well. So then you make sure that you don't apply those to your own company when you're building it, which is a really important aspect. And the good part is that by having this job, no matter how much you hate it, you can use that into your own advantage, learn, gather as much information as possible, build connections if you can, and also you get a bit of money to just survive and use whatever is left, investing it into your business. So that helps quite a bit, but you want to focus into actually absorbing and getting the experience from this company. That's why I think it's really important to have 9 to 5 jobs, because they do give you the experience, they give you the possibilities of connecting with other people, and also you learn about the flaws of the companies, which then you know what to do in order to prevent them from happening into your company. And also it really helps to just kind of bring yourself into the level of the employees, because I feel like it's really important to learn that aspect as well in order for you to become later a leader into your own company and being able to handle and manage your own stuff. Because most of the managers out there, especially in corporate companies, they're not really properly trained to manage and just be overall leaders. That's why you would see a lot of ego and authority that come from these people and just overall just abusing their roles. So yeah, over the course of me working with these companies, I learned a lot from all of these aspects, which helped me develop my own character and making sure I'm developing a really good working environment for my company as well. Because you want to make a healthy environment where people want to come in, work, and treat it as if it was their own. Because then like that, they will feel appreciated, involved, and they will continue to contribute into your company instead of being just a regular 9 to 5 where the paycheck, it's all it matters to these people, and they're not going to be wanting to put efforts towards your company because first of all they don't respect you and you're just an overall asshole. As soon as the managers would give me a hard time despite me having one of the highest performance within the team, it would just really piss me off. I would lose the respect, but I would constantly remind myself that use this as an experience, use this as fuel, and then build up your own company. And as soon as you start to make a living out of your company, just ditch the job. You don't need it anymore. So yeah, just use your 9 to 5 to learn as much as possible, connect with people, be cautious of people that are snitches. That's an important aspect as well. People that report to managers just for the sake of possibly getting a promotion or stuff like that. Absorb their systems, find out their flaws, and use all of this to build your own company and making sure that it's better than the current company that you were working with. That's what I did. It worked really well to just kind of get a base. And obviously as you go, you'll learn more and you build way more than just basing it on a 9 to 5. Let me know in the comments if you are in some sort of a similar situation or how your journey is looking like or the ambitions. I would love to hear them, and I will see you next time.